Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are all set for another crackling encounter here. We are live from Amritsar, and Uttarakhand will be locking horns with Pondicherry for the ongoing encounter of Hero National Football Championship Santosh Trophy 2023-2024. This is going to be a long race, a long contest that should not stop, a long contest that will remain between these two teams. And to be very honest, this is going to be a long race. The two teams quickly exchanging pleasantries here, just ensuring the fact that before the war ensues, the formalities, the warmth, they're all in place. And we are live from the GNDU Sports Complex. Once again, a bit of rain early on the ground in a slightly sloppy condition, if we may say. And the two referees waiting for the two captains. The match officials for the day is Mr. Thomas Melvin Parapallil. He's the referee. The linesmen are Ripunath Gogoi and Mohammad Ismail Khan. And the match official is Jyotirmoy. And the captains of the side, Kishore leading Pondicherry, wherein Abhay Bisht leading Uttarakhand. Match commissioner, Mr. Kozikat Parameshwaran. And it's going to be me, Rohit, who will take you through this upcoming 90 minutes of exciting football. This is match 5 of Group E. Here's the starting 11 for Uttarakhand. Abhay Bisht, their goalkeeper. Shashank Rana, the captain. Ajay Bisht, Akshay Thapa, Anuj Rawat, Hitik Walia, Mukul Singh, Sean, Yash Bisht, Kivindra Singh, Ankit Rawat, and Ayush Bisht. And their coach is Mr. Jatin Singh Bisht. For Pondicherry, it's Kishore, the captain and the goalkeeper. Surya Prakash, Samson, Kritinasik, Rajesh, Nandu Dilip, Vinite, Sharif KK, Mahesh Kumar MA, P. Elvarasan Kathir, and their coach is Mr. M. Narayan Murthy. Here are the subs of the two sides. Anuj Chauhan, Rajveer Panwar for Uttarakhand. They also have the likes of Adarsh, Lakshya, Abhishek, Satyam, Divyansh, Harsh, Shailendra, Nasheem Ahmed, and Amit Bisht. For Pondi, they have the likes of Shiva, John Paul, Venkatesh, Santosh, V. Balakrishnan, Harivashan, Santosh V, Naveen, Ashok Kumar, M. Shivakrishna, and Mohan Kumar. And in your frame, attacking from the left to right in their whites is Uttarakhand, wherein on your frame, attacking from the right to the left in their signature maroon is Pondicherry. This is how the team comparison looks like so far. Uttarakhand has, both the teams have played one game each. Uttarakhand has secured a victory, beating Sikkim 1-0. For Pondicherry, however, they have shared the spoils of their opening encounter 1-1 against Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. And we are underway here at the GNDU Sports Complex. And to kickstart proceedings, we have Uttarakhand with the ball. And straight away a long ball, appealing for an offside there. The flag stays down, but not really the most resonating crosses there. could have done better. In fact, the flag actually did go up. So 30 seconds on the clock and action straight away. And at the moment, it's Pondicherry on the ball. Sends the ball towards the far left, tries to keep it under control. However, gave it away to Uttarakhand. But Pondicherry now has a chance to break free. Wonderfully done, well defended there. Ensured the fact that they had their guards up. Nice cheeky throw taken in. Uttarakhand trying to break free from the clutches of the Pondicherry attackers. They do so, but not for long. And not really the best of passes either from Pondicherry. Another short pass there. Right to that far left wing. Does well to control the ball as well. Pondi now surges forward. In fact, Uttarakhand now surges forward from the left. The flag's gone up, however. The likes of Shashank Rana, the likes of Akshay Thapa, Anuj Rawat, Hitik Walia. This actually makes Uttarakhand a very formidable unit. And they have a very good midfield, particularly engineered by Hitik Walia. He's a youngster, yes, but again, considering the kind of workload that he's capable of taking, the kind of creativity that he usually remains at the helm of, you can expect him pulling off wonders. And at the same time, Pondicherry's Nandu Dilip, Vinit, Sharif, and Mahesh Kumar. These are names that you'll always need to have your eyes on. Powers the engine room of Pondicherry in a very sensational manner. And now Uttarakhand plays a long ball to that far left, but that had a bit too much legs behind it than Uttarakhand would have actually liked. Now the goalkeeper Kishore of Pondicherry taking their time, asking their players, they'll have to release the ball quickly. Eventually does it, sends it downtown after mapping his own defenders, realizing the fact that they weren't in a position where they can actually get the ball rolling. He had to go for that long goal kick. Here's a chance for Pondicherry, trying to look for the cross. The flag's gone up. It's gone out of play. It's going to be a free kick here in favour of Uttarakhand. Abhay rolls the ball back and very quickly started there. Uttarakhand needs to be slightly careful. That awkward bounce can really prove to be their unravelling. The ground isn't really in the pink of its health. So there will be situations where the ball may get stuck to the ground. And that is where all sorts of possible trouble can knock on the doors as well. Decent body shielding there, goes out of play. And that is going to be a throw in here in favour of Uttarakhand. A long throw comes floating in. And they keep it under control. Doesn't really look like. It's a throw in favour of Pondicherry. Not really the best of gameplays to kickstart this match so far. Both the sides come up with a pretty experienced unit and a lot of stamina. For Uttarakhand, it's all about the unwavering stamina that they have. They can come knocking on the doors. They can come looking for opportunities. Another nice long trip. Comfortably taken care of by the Uttarakhand defence. Here's another long, cheeky throw out there. Nicely taken care of by Pondicherry. And in fact, by Uttarakhand, there comes a long cross. Apologies for the confusion. Another chip forward. And it goes out of play. It's going to be a throw in now in favour of Uttarakhand. They'll take their time at the moment. Both the sides will really like to control the narrative. They won't really like to rush at the moment. keep the possession under control. That's a fine ball. And wonderfully placed into the stride of Uttarakhand. Can be a goal scoring chance. And the ball's gone into the back of the net. The flag has stayed down despite all the resonant and stentorian appeals. Uttarakhand has secured the opening goal. They've drawn first blood against the turn of play. Pondicherry somewhat stunned and rooted at the decision. They were hoping that the flag would go up. We'll take a closer look at how it happened there. I think it is definitely not an offside. He timed his run to perfection and wonderfully threaded it into the stride of the player on the far left, who comfortably collects it and sends the ball rolling into the back of the net. Opening goal of the day, and Uttarakhand will be happy to have that early cushion on. Another nice pass, and now Uttarakhand may start looking around for more chances. Considering the fact that they've got that opening goal, the impetus is in their way. The momentum is in their sail, so they'll have to start thinking about new alternatives. Come up with different routes of attack. Try and leave Pondicherry under some serious pressure. That's another good through ball. Not really the best of defensive clearances there. The goalkeeper of Pondicherry, Kishore, had to come out of his line to ensure the fact no further harm befalls their citadel. He's been beaten once already. There wasn't much that he could have done. Plays it to the far right. Uttarakhand does well here to keep the ball at their feet. Now plays it to the central channel. Looking forward to square off another marauder. Trying to go for that left channel. That won't really help their cause. Nicely received, and now pinged forward. Tries to latch onto it. Does in a pretty sensational manner. Looking for that cross. That goes out, however. And the referee has to believe the final touch came from the Uttarakhand attacker. Ominous signs here for Pondicherry. They'll have to start finding a way. They'll have to start playing those short balls. Show a lot more belief in themselves. And their passes need to be a lot better. Does well to twist and turn around. And here comes Pondicherry. They have got acres of space ahead of him, but the Uttarakhand defense standing tall, looking around for shooting space. There comes the long ranger opportunity. What an incredible equalizer for Pondicherry. Laid it down with picture perfect precision, and the Uttarakhand defense has come apart at the seams. Sensationally pegged back by Kritin Asik. Or it looks like it's Rajesh who found the back of the net. But talk about a through ball. Talk about nudging the ball home with picture perfect precision. Kind of feathering that. There was absolutely nothing that the goalkeeper would have done. It's the defense that has come apart. Nine minutes on the clock, and we have witnessed a couple of goals already, and both of them has happened because of some serious conviction from both the players, from both the sides, and more importantly, a stunning finish. Talk about chaos, talk about positive football, attacking football. And you can make wonders happen. Here's a corner. And the corner comes floating in. Pondicherry now has a chance to break free. They'll come all the way from the right. That's decent ball control. The first touch may have been heavy, and Uttarakhand gets hold of the ball. That's the kind of momentum that Uttarakhand will really like going in their way, and now a desperate chase. Unfortunately, that has gone out of play. Both the teams putting their best foot forward, both the teams high on adrenaline. That pass out there on the right could have been slightly better. Maybe a bit of weight on the ball could have been cut down. And a long throw comes floating in, goes out of play. It's going to be a throw in favor of Pondicherry here. They'll take their time. And the ball goes out of play there. Could have done better. Another nice short pass. Does well, and Pondicherry this time by before the time they could latch onto the ball. The flag's gone up. Obviously, a lot of questions now on the horizon of both the sides. But to be honest, Uttarakhand has been on the back seat. Ever since Pondicherry has got that opening goal, they look a lot more expressive here. Goalkeeper takes another long ball forward, and it goes out of play. It's going to be a throw in here in favor of Uttarakhand. They'll have to find their mojo back. They'll need to think that what exactly were they doing right in those early minutes. And another long ranger comes floating in, takes a sharp deflection. Before Uttarakhand could lay claim to it, Pondicherry defenders right on their money. And now they drive. They drive forward from the left. Uttarakhand reaching out with all their might and fury. Eventually manages to take the ball away, but Pondicherry has done a decent job of actually claiming the possession for themselves, but in the process ends up fouling the Uttarakhand defender. The referee lays down the law there. This has been an exciting start for Pondicherry. They are right now trying to rule the roost with an iron fist, trying to get that second goal, showcasing the momentum. Wonderfully laid down to the left, well collected there by Kritinasek, who further sends it in the stride of Sharif. But kind of overpowered the cross there, could have done better. Was a nice long ranger, flipped in. Well collected there by Uttarakhand, plays it to the far right. Does well at the moment. Etekwalia goes past that one defender, sets up Ankit with that pass, who in turn sends the ball to the far left. Pondicherry doing well to control the numbers. This can be a chance. Chips it. However, too easy for Kishore at the end of the day. He chested it down sensationally well. But probably for Uttarakhand, a better option would have been to try and go for the goal. Try and unload that side volley if he could. There's another throw in for Uttarakhand. They wanted to quickly take it. It was Kavindra Singh on the throw, but then later realized he'll have to hold back, play it to his own defense. Anuj Rawat on the ball. Ajay Bisht. Ajay plays it to his captain. Now in the central channel to their extreme left. Does well to find the player on the far left, but he doesn't really do justice to the quality of pass. Taking their time. Nicely again received there. Does well to twist and turn. The ball goes out of play. It's going to be a free kick here in favor of Pondicherry. They'll take a long throw. The idea again seemingly looking decent enough. The flag's gone up. It's going to be a throw in, or I believe it's going to be a free kick here for Pondicherry. They'll take their time. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick for Pondicherry. As we come to the end of the first quarter of the game, it's all square so far here at the GNDU Sports Complex. Uttarakhand secured the lead early on, but Pondicherry didn't really let it to live for long. Here's a free kick, another opportunity for Pondicherry. There comes the shot, but headed away comfortably by Uttarakhand. And now Uttarakhand has the ball at their feet, trying to use the left channel. Short pass expected. The ball's gone out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. Another short pass there. Wanted to go big. However, rattles it against the striker. And in the process, gets the ball out of play. Another quick throw taken in. Trying his best right now. And now Hunt has acres of space ahead of them. They're looking for help. And the referee's blown the whistle. They could have done actually better than what just unfurled. They had to bring him down, considering the fact that he was clean on goal. Could have actually darted forward. The speed was the factor. And that allows Uttarakhand to try and take a free kick, a decent juncture to have it from. We can see Hitik Wali on the ball. There's an opportunity. There comes the free kick. That is a stunning strike. Uttarakhand still on the prowl. And after Kishore stopped the free kick, it was a stunning and a loud defense that steered the ball out. Sensational stuff there to the bottom right corner. Good coordination there between the goalkeeper and the defense. It's going to be another long throw in here, trying to use that as kind of a set piece, is it? Well, the goalkeeper's down at the moment, and the medico has been summoned. Well, it's good to see that Kishore's back on his feet right now. And now we are all set for that long free kick. In fact, that long throw-in, apologies. Takes their time. Goes for that throw-in. Still trying to create a chance here. Uttarakhand goes for that cheeky shot. However, couldn't really put away. The ball still remains alive at Uttarakhand's feet. But at the moment, he'll have to brave almost 4 defenders. And eventually, it's going to be another throw-in in favour of Uttarakhand. The first header didn't really look good enough. And what probably could have been a resultant shot was somewhat powered down because he couldn't get into the position for that shot. Uttarakhand keeps on tussling for the ball on the sides there. Does well to keep the ball back in. Hitik Walia plays it to Ankit Rawat rather. Another nice chip. The flag has stayed down and it's going to be a free kick in favour. In fact, I think the flags actually went up, so an offside, which means a free kick in favour of Pondicherry. Nice pass there. However, Uttarakhand stands tall, the defenders ensuring the fact that no harm befalls them. It stays with Pondicherry still. That is a lovely ball onto the far right. Pondicherry, can they keep hold of the proceedings? It doesn't really look like. After a bit of a tumble there, the ball kind of pinballed off both his feet and then it went out. After 20 minutes of enthralling action, both the sides have found the back of the net. Once Uttarakhand secured or drew first blood and Pondicherry restored parity. Since then, both these sides have been somewhat inseparable. They've had their fair shares of attacks, they've had their fair shares of defense. I think there's a player down, so obviously he'll need treatment. And the referee, in fact, there's not one but two players down. So the referee has halted play just to ensure the fact that they are hunky dory before the next spell of play comes. And it's good to see that both the players have actually got up on their feet and now they can come knocking on the doors again. A long throw comes flowing in. Uttarakhand now trying to use the left wing. Pondicherry doing a decent job of keeping the ball away. Another throw in. The referee says, let's get them going. Plays it back. Not really the best of passes though. However, Uttarakhand does well to keep it in control. Here comes another long ball. The goalkeeper of Uttarakhand is miles out of his line, Abhay Bisht. And now sent the ball downtown. I think Uttarakhand was hoping that they can just bomb through and latch onto the ball and try and create a chance. Unfortunately for them, the flag's gone up already. Decent work here by the linesman, spotting that run, spotting that exact timing. You've also got to give a loud shout out to the match officials who ensures that the discipline is in place, who ensures that all the decisions are being made which will maintain decorum in the game, and decorum rightly so. It's going to be a long throw in here and that goes out of play. They'll take their time for the throw in. And here comes that long throw in that they're looking forward to. Pondicherry does well to clear the lines, at least for now. However, Uttarakhand has the ball back, plays it to the centre. Opportunity for Uttarakhand. Can they go for it? Desperate save there from Kishore. It was very tricky to say the least. Not really the best of chances, not really the best of finishes from Uttarakhand. There you go. Tries to keep it under control with the header. By the time he went for that side volley, the Pondicherry defenders were in place. And here's another long ball, goes straight to the goalkeeper. And now Uttarakhand tries to latch on to the ball. Can they do that? Actually, they have. They'll need support. There comes the cross. There wasn't any player flashing in front of the goal. A massive sigh of reprieve here for Pondicherry. They are living dangerously now, teetering on the precipice of madness. That was a Fine delivery from the right. And another player has gone down. Treatment needed. And I believe the referee has also used this opportunity to ask the players to go and have their water break. And the players are back on the feet, and the players are there's another long ball that's played out there to the far left. Tries to keep it in control, but not to be. Uttarakhand taking their time, playing those short passes. Just trying to control the game at the moment. Pondicherry does well to keep the ball away from Uttarakhand right now to the left and finds another ball, sends it forward. Pondicherry goes for a long ranger. However, it is going to be way too easy for Abhay Bisht. There you go. Now here's another decent opportunity, decent chance in fact. But it's going to be a throw-in. A throw-in in favour of Uttarakhand. 29 minutes on the clock. A nice short pass. Knits it towards the far right. Here comes another cross. Goal scoring opportunity. They wanted to go for a false there. Unfortunately, that off the ball run didn't really bear fruit because instead of the ball going out to the player in the far left for Uttarakhand, there was a Pondicherry defender who intercepted that. And there comes another potential cross. However, from that angle, we'll never know what really happened. The camera was too late to pan, so I think the ball's gone out. Yeah, the ball did go out. 30 minutes of action so far, and as things stand, it's a pretty decent encounter. Ships it forward. And another player has gone down. He'll need some treatment as well. And the referee is asking the medical official to go out. and the instruction has come to stretcher the player out. So the medical treatment will be given on the sidelines itself. I think the referee was slightly uh, irritated with the fact that there has been a lot of halt of play. So he said, if you need treatment, go out of the ground and you can start playing once again. You can get all the treatment that you need. You can take all the time that you need. There comes another long ball. Uttarakhand trying to control the possession there. Pondicherry does well. That's a fine ball for Pondicherry now. There comes another long shot. A pretty clueless, directionless long shot. Again, no control over the ball. Allows Uttarakhand to take the throw. I think what the referee is saying is that, alright, just get up, get going. Another quick throw taken out to the far sides. And that is going to be a corner here in favor of Uttarakhand. They'll really like the current situation. Here's a corner. Looking around for opportunities, looking around for chances. Can Uttarakhand put it beyond? Floats it. Not really well headed, headed away from the goal. They could have done better. Now it's a goal kick in favor of Pondicherry right now. Does well, keeps the ball at their feet. There he goes with another long ranger, looking for opportunity. The flag has stayed down. There comes the shot, rattles the woodwork, goal scoring chance and the rebound. Uttarakhand doesn't really snatch it. This could have been a sensational goal, in fact. And here comes another long ball from Pondicherry, intercepted midway. That was a brilliant ball there. And Uttarakhand comes knocking on the door again. They have grown in stature and confidence with time and time. Every passing second is seeing them evolving. We'll try and show you the chance. Nicely kept it at their feet, went past the defender, then unloaded that left footer. Thankfully, the goalkeeper getting a hand to it. Managed to take the ball away. It is very crucial, all these small movements. Even if you're moving the ball by an inch, you create one lighter of a change in its trajectory. And that's another foul there. The player clutching onto the ground. In fact, the referee says it's going to be a throw-in. Well done there by Uttarakhand. Another lovely ball to the left. And now coming in slowly and steadily. There comes another lovely knuckleball opportunity for Uttarakhand. They go for that shot. There is space. There comes the shot and goal number 2. Uttarakhand has restored lead for themselves. The celebrations begin. And the old school celebration of respect as Uttarakhand drives forward in the lead. Pondicherry defense stands rooted to where they were. Sensational piece of work, but what you have to talk about is that $1 billion knuckleball. Brilliantly received, took the ball away from those couple of defenders and hammered it into the corner of the net. Pondicherry now has a decent free kick to talk about. Uttarakhand will have to be careful here. And will this free kick actually bring out a goal? It's Hitik Walia with the goal there. This can be a potential goal scoring opportunity. Rajesh is out there. Surya Prakash is out there. Let's see who will go for it. In fact, not Surya Prakash, Kritin Asik. And it looks like Kritin will go for that. Lays it down to the far left. Looking for cross. Unfortunately, that's a pretty rudderless cross altogether taken. Flies out over the woodwork there. "36 minutes is what we have right now. And another cross comes floating in from the right. Could have been menacing altogether. But decent save from the goalkeeper as well, keeping his guards up high. Another corner. Here's a chance for Uttarakhand to try and extend that cushion out there. There comes the corner, floated into the mix. The goalkeeper comes out of his line. Didn't really collect that cleanly. Couldn't even get a hand to it, in fact. And now Uttarakhand tries to use the left wing. But Pondicherry has the possession at their feet. Sends it forward. Very poor pass. Not sure of where the players were. Not sure of what were they exactly intending for. Now sends it even further. The goalkeeper comes out of his line. And I don't think he needs to panic. The flag was already up. Final 7 minutes of regulation time in the first half. Does well there. Keeps the ball on to the right. Wonderfully done there. While he was trying to chest it down. Couldn't really control the ball. It's a free kick that will go. In fact, that has gone Pondicherry's way. Initially, it felt like that Uttarakhand does a say. It's a throw-in, rather. Does well there. Pondicherry looking for shooting space. Too many players of Uttarakhand. They were lost in a melee of Uttarakhand boots there. 4 players against 1. Another long ball. This time Prakash is way out of his line. Collects it comfortably. In fact, clears the lines there. Nicely done. Sends the ball back. Decent work altogether. However, Pondicherry has the ball in control. Plays it to the far left now. Won't really have the opportunity. Does well. Goes for a grounder. But eventually a very emasculated effort there. It's rolling into the hands of the goalkeeper, Abhay Bisht. The idea was right to try and test the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, when you're taking a shot like that, you need to be a lot more firm about your presence. There comes Pondi again. They have the possession. Almost gave the ball away. They're under the pump now. Uttarakhand pressing on all cylinders. He's not really happy with the development. And there's a fine ball onto the far right. Opportunity for Pondicherry. Another nice, wonderful ball there in front. Pondicherry tries to latch. In fact, Uttarakhand tries to latch onto it. There comes the cross. The goalkeeper palming it away. The rebound could very well have been entered 6 feet under. But what he does is he balloons the shot over. This was an excellent chance here to put the rebound into the back of the net. The goalkeeper was down. There was no way that he could actually save it had the ball been on target. Unfortunately, it's not to be. Another player goes down there. Brilliant chance. And now Uttarakhand comes knocking on the doors once again, this time from the right. Swivels their way past not one but four Pondicherry defenders. Nicely set up. Sets it up onto the far left, but then the flag's already gone up. It's going to be a goal kick here. Once again, does well to receive the ball. And now Uttarakhand just trying to control the narrative altogether. At the moment, they are in no rush. They have the lead. They will like to protect that before heading out to the dressing room. Lays it down onto the far left. Does well to receive that as well. There comes the cross. There is a player stationed out to the far right. Unfortunately, he won't be making it. Another cross comes knocking on the doors, but nowhere close. Takes their time there, Pondicherry. They know that they'll have to find a way. They will have to make their own way altogether. There's no way out of it otherwise. They'll only be caught into further mire and they'll be drowning in it. This is how it all happened. That was the foul. I think just that very bare minimum touch. Uttarakhand looks dangerous every time they come forward, knocking on the doors, shooting space, lays it down onto the left, but wonderfully intercepted there, well waylaid altogether. And now that's gone out for another corner. Another set piece for Uttarakhand to tend to. Can very well be that additional bit of opportunity that they are looking forward to now. Another chance to just unload themselves before they head to the tunnel. Here comes the corner. Opportunity! There comes the third goal! Sensationally headed into the corner of the net. And Uttarakhand has just broken free. It looks like it's Hitesh Walia. In fact, Hitek Walia once again to find the back of the net. And Pondicherry will now have a very steep mountain to climb. Look at this sensational corner. And a thumping header outleaping his marker. When the game started, we talked about Hitek Walia. Someone who is very, very fast. Someone who's got tremendous control and loves to finish the ball. 4 minutes of additional time awarded. Does well to control the ball. And now launches it forward. Pondicherry coming all the way from the left. There's a chance. But sensational piece of work there by Abhay Bisht as well. In fact, it was Ayush Bisht who found the back of the net. Yeah, it was Ayush and not Hithik. But nonetheless, so once again, with all said and done, Uttarakhand has been raging roughshod over Pondicherry. The men in maroon and whites have been somewhat outclassed completely. He lost his footing there. Here's a goal scoring chance. It could have been chaos altogether in the Uttarakhand goal right now. Abhay Bisht, while trying to take that goal kick, lost his footing, slipped, and the ball fell straight at the feet of the Pondicherry attacker. Only if he could have kept the ball on target and produced a bit more power, things could have really gone haywire for Uttarakhand, at least in this instance. But they say fortune favours the brave. Despite losing his footing, Abhay Bisht instantly realised the kind of impact, the kind of cataclysm that can follow, and instantly trying to negate the calamity, he started sprinting towards that goal, and eventually by the time he reached, the danger was nullified. The first touch can be a letdown. It is the first touch that allows Kishore to dart out of his line and collect the ball. Another sensational ball, to be honest, and now Pondi has some space ahead of them, but Uttarakhand won't really allow them the space that they are looking forward to. They'll keep on driving closer. They'll keep on driving with even more might and fury. And another cross comes floating in, goes out of play. There's a long goal kick that was taken again. But the ball's fallen back to Pondicherry. And now Pondicherry trying to make their way from the right. There comes a short deflection! And it just goes out of the woodwork, or just goes out of the frame of the game. That could have been another menacing chance altogether. The goalkeeper didn't really think that he can pull off a save there. It was struck with some mighty power. Unfortunately, for Pondicherry, they will have to wait. That was a resonating strike. Here's a corner for Pondicherry. They'll obviously try to make it 3-2 before they head into the tunnel. There comes the corner opportunity. And now a pass from the far right, from the far left rather. Uttarakhand gets the ball at their feet, but gives it away to Pondicherry. Can Pondicherry control it? It's a very slippery ground. They are barely able to get themselves up and running. There comes another lovely through ball. And now Uttarakhand drives all the way from the right, goes for the far post. Wonderfully saved, but the rebound will be pegged back. Uttarakhand has found their fourth goal of the morning. And now they have laid waste to Pondicherry. The final 5 minutes have proved to be a massive unravelling for the coastmen, where the Highlanders are soaring truly above in the air. Once again, Kishore coming out of his line, and once beaten, there was no way that he was recuperating himself. There was no way that he was finding his way back to his position. And as a result, Pondicherry has been torn apart into pieces. What looked like that will have a reticent finish to the first half has blown into an explosion. It's a conflagration that has consumed Pondicherry. Anuj Rawat found the back of the net this time. There will be a lot to talk about when we come back in the second half. But for now, as things stand, Ayush Bisht with his brace, with Hitik Walia and Anuj Rawat has destroyed Pondicherry in the first half, particularly in the last 15 minutes. Rajesh, the solitary goal scorer for Pondicherry, will take pride in the fact that at least he's done something for his side. Well, that's the stats for you. 12 shots from Uttarakhand, 5 from Pondicherry, 9 on target from Uttarakhand, 4 from Pondicherry, 4 corners from Uttarakhand, 1 from Pondicherry, 3 fouls each, 3 free kicks each, 1 yellow card for Uttarakhand as well. Couple of saves from the Uttarakhand goalkeeper, wherein Kishore, the Pondicherry custodian, has saved 6 shots, 62% ball possession for Uttarakhand, 38 for Pondicherry. And these stats are powered to you by the official broadcasting partner of Hero NFC Santosh Trophy 2023-24 Sports KPI. Will now slip into a short breather and return with the second half of the game. Stay tuned. Uttarakhand has a comfortable cushion. And on your frame, now from right to left, in their white and greens, will be Uttarakhand, and attacking from the left to the right, in their maroon and whites, is Pondicherry. And this time it's going to be Pondicherry who will get us underway. In fact, there's a change happening for Pondicherry, and a crucial one, and that is their goalkeeper Kishore has been taken off, and they've got a substitute goalkeeper. And now the sun's coming out. So Shiva Subramaniam will be the new goalkeeper for Pondicherry. And we are underway for the second half. It is Pondicherry that gets us underway. There's a lot of talking that needs to be done. Probably they must have gone through the drawing board. They must have understood what the assignment is, how to try and tackle the relentless attacks of Uttarakhand. For the time being, however, they're slightly on the back foot, and they will need to get a goal in the next 10 minutes if they are to remain in this contest. Uttarakhand playing very comfortably amongst themselves. Stitches it to the far left. Okay, could have done better than that. There wasn't any pressure on him. Throw in for Pondicherry. Surya Prakash with that throw in, not really the best of throws. In fact, he'll have to retake that throw there. And the player on the line Surya asked him to go inside, not really wait on the line. Pretty easy here for Pondicherry, or rather for Uttarakhand. Another long ball that was knitted forward, comfortably headed into the path of the goalkeeper, who in turn sends it forward before Uttarakhand can actually start running, sprinting towards the goal. The flag has gone up. It's going to be a free kick here in favor of Pondicherry. And now Pondicherry trying to come all the way from the left. That's a fine ball. And he fires himself into the mix. Keeps the ball under control. There comes the cross, is it? And the cross coming in towards the far right. However, before he can reach out for that, that's gone out of play. There's another free kick taken, headed away to safety. A nice short pass. Does well to steer past, looking around for some help, looking around for scope there. A bit of a push involved. The referee blowing the whistle, laying down the law. Another cheeky pass onto the left. That will go out of play as well. Not really happy with how things have proceeded so far. Another short pass. Trying to control the narrative. Does well, does exceptionally well. Twists and turns around. But by the time the shot could have actually come into play, The goalkeeper does a pretty decent job of collecting the ball. And now Uttarakhand trying to come all the way from the left. Akshay Thapa on the ball. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. Uttarakhand just focusing on the short passes, not really trying to produce something massive, something big enough. Just keeping things in control, and that's that. And the Pondicherry Surya Prakash has gone down, so he'll need some treatment now. Free kick in favor of Pondicherry. They'll try and launch it into the mix if they can. Here comes the free kick. Shipped into the box. Headed away to safety. And now Uttarakhand on the rise, on the run. And it takes a touch of the referee. So he'll have to hold play up there. And Uttarakhand now coming all the way from the right. They keep the ball in play, does an excellent work. There's help out there in the center. Does well, twist and turn. There comes the cross. Repelled away by Pondicherry. Uttarakhand fighting strongly for the ball now. But Pondicherry finally manages to reclaim possession for themselves. The danger still looms large, however. Free kick going Uttarakhand's way. Decent body shielding, forcing an unwanted hand from Uttarakhand. That's what you would really expect for your team to produce. Try and take some time. Try and get yourself into that position where the opposition is somewhat forced to keep you down. There's a free kick. They'll take their time. It looks like it's going to be Hitik Walia once again with that free kick. Opportunity for Hitik to try and get himself a brace now. Chips it in a very soft manner. Tries to take one shot on the turn. Going for that side volley. And eventually the long ranger comes in. But that was a very exorbitant shot that flew over the woodwork. It felt like for a moment that that was struck for the mass. It's going to be a throw in here. Question is, how long does Pondicherry wait before going or before bearing out that attacking firepower? Here's a chance for Uttarakhand, however. And I think that's kind of a collision. The goalkeepers got back up, but the way the goalkeeper went at the play, I think that is what proved to be the unraveling there. Another long ranger, nicely received. The first touch slightly heavy. Yeah, that collision. I think he took a blow to the gut. Must have been the goalkeeper's knee that must have bothered him. He's down in agony. He'll need some assistance here. penalty, in fact, that collision. There they step up and hammer into the back of the net. 5-1 in favour of Uttarakhand now, and this game is surely beyond the reach of Pondicherry. They are now being toyed with. At the initial glimpse, it wasn't particularly sure that whether it'll be a penalty or not, but then after careful consideration, the referee deemed that it's very much worth of a spot kick. And Uttarakhand, taking their time, stepped up and eventually powered home a sizzling finish. They'll take their time at the moment, and there's another Pondicherry player down. The referee is asking for medical assistance. It is Yash Bisht with the penalty. Ten minutes of the second half has already elapsed, and as things stand, Uttarakhand has done a pretty decent job here. They have somewhat blown Pondicherry to pieces. Another nice pass, taking their time. Does well again. Now a free kick, or rather a throw in here going Pondicherry's way. They'd like to get something at least in their favour. At the moment, it feels like that they have been completely outplayed. Here comes a cross from the left. Once again, from that angle, will not be able to figure out that where the ball is. Uttarakhand now somewhat trying to latch on to the ball here, considering the fact that they want another goal here. Probably half a dozen, always an emphatic statement, but it has already been a statement nonetheless. 5-1. And I don't think there's any better statement than that. It's going to be a free kick in favour of Uttarakhand. Apologies, of Pondicherry. Shorter one taken to the far left and then launched into the box. Here's a chance. The goalkeeper comes out of his line to palm it away. Danger still not over though. And now Uttarakhand wanted to take a shot of their own. Surge past. Uttarakhand does well to keep the ball on control. And now through the central channel, locks it forward, hoping that the forward player who is out there, who is standing up front, will receive that. But eventually a very sensible decision, to be honest. Good use of footballing acumen, because ideally if he would have latched on to that ball, it would have been an offside call for sure. So what he did was he waited for the player coming all the way from behind to try and reach out for the ball. Uttarakhand still with the ball at their feet. Does well. Gets past the player in the centre. Lays it down to the far left. wanted to play it even further forward, but it just barely eludes the player. Straight back to the goalkeeper. Short passes and ground passes now being knitted together. Pondicherry will have to come up with a plan B. The plan A so far hasn't really worked out for them. The goalkeeper of Pondicherry barely keeping the ball away. It's given it away to Uttarakhand now. They're shooting space. There comes the shot. But then it balloons away from the goal. And now Uttarakhand, I think only if Hitik would not have touched that, it would have been a clean run. But the fact that she did touch that, that is where it was a bit over for an offside. And a yellow card now comes out for the captain of Uttarakhand there, Shashank Rana. Akshay Thapa with the ball now. Plays it back amongst themselves. And now Pondicherry has managed to exploit the howler there by Uttarakhand, but I don't think they'll be able to compound the misery upon the opposition. For that to happen, you will have to be a lot more exerting, a lot more believing there. And again to the far left, taking his time at the moment, Akshay Thapa. Akshay Thapa plays it back to Yash Bisht. And now too many ground passes being played in the box of Uttarakhand. They are trying to test their defensive caliber to its very bone. And now Uttarakhand trying to build all the way from the right. Wanted to go for the cross, but a timely intervention there allows the opposition to get rid of the possession there. Again, a nice pass. Tries to control that Pondicherry from the left. And now tries to switch flanks. One of the most primal weapons where you try and switch flanks, try and throw your opposition into disarray. A nice long ball played to the far left. Yash Bisht has received the ball and he's played it back to Akshay Thapa. Akshay Thapa in turn sends it even deeper, but Uttarakhand couldn't really make the most of the chance there. taking their time at the moment. A twin change here for Pondicherry. Uttarakhand, just calm, cool, composed. That really tells you so much about the kind of football that they're capable of playing, about the kind of composure that they bring to the table. Uttarakhand, really good to see that how they have very nicely dealt with the pressure. I mean, that is probably what differentiates them from Pondicherry right now. Because ideally, Pondicherry has wilted under the pump, where Uttarakhand has actually flourished under it. Every time Pondicherry has come knocking on the doors, their defenders have been very solid. Here's a chance for Pondicherry, though they're appealing for a penalty. And it has been denied. Ideally, since a player took a tumble, and if the hand is in the frame of the body, then it will never be a penalty. And here coming from the right, there comes the chip. Could have been goal number 6. In fact, the player in the center is saying, you could have squared me off. I had the entire goal in front of me. A 2v1 opportunity goes to waste. And Uttarakhand will really like to work on these matters here. I mean, this is a long tournament. Right now, it may not bother them. Look at this player. Nobody was marking the player out in the center. He's saying, come on, pass me the ball. Now trying to come all the way from the left. There's another fine pass. Pondicherry trying to use that right wing to their advantage. Eventually, it'll go out of their play. It'll be a twin substitution for Uttarakhand right now. Jersey number 16 and 21 will be taking the field. Wherein jersey number 12, that is Yash Bisht, will be going out. And with every passing minute, to be very honest, I've personally felt that Pondicherry is also starting to give in. The flag went up. It's going to be a free kick here in favor of Uttarakhand. Plays it towards that far left. Uttarakhand does well to actually keep the ball under control. And here's another chance for Pondi. A nice cross comes in from the right. Well taken care of. Nice pass once again. Coming all the way from the left there. Uttarakhand has an opportunity. The new incoming substitute. He's got the ball at his feet. But by the time he could actually break free from the shackles of the defenders, There will be too many defenders crowding him. Nicely done by Uttarakhand once again. There comes the cross from the right. Well saved by the goalkeeper. That rebound could have been dangerous as well, only if he could have kept things under check. It's a free kick here for Uttarakhand and pretty decent juncture to have it from. They're all set and they launch one towards the goal. Here they come with the free kick. Pretty low one there, but well taken care of by the Pondicherry wall. Standing tall. And now sends the ball out of play. Now the water break given away. As things stand so far, it's 5-1 in favour of Uttarakhand. They've done a pretty sensational job. And both the sides coming back to the ground. After 72 minutes, what separates these two sides is a scoreline of 5-1 and some incessant wish to score goals by both the teams. There's a long throw and that's about to come. Uttarakhand sends it into the mix. Headed away by Pondicherry and they bring it further downtown. However, Uttarakhand intercepts pretty well. Wanted to lay it down to the player in the middle out there, but has been denied. By the time Pondicherry will reach it, the goalkeeper will comfortably clear his lines. Does well. Pondicherry now sends it towards that player on the far right, but again, no real troubles here for Abhay Bisht. He has so far been brilliant. Now launches another ball forward. Too many troubles, it looks like. Uttarakhand has found the back of the net again. A bit of technical hold up. Took the game away from us for a split second. And just at the moment when the ball was pecked back in, well, it's still not, since given the fact that it's miles away from the goal, it's too tough for us to understand as well. jersey change, a bit of confusion out here. Here's another long throw there from Uttarakhand. Divyansh Ashwal was the one who scored the goal. And now Uttarakhand coming all the way from the left, trying to find a way forward. Nicely done here at the moment. Pondicherry just trying to keep the ball in their control, in fact, not even keeping the ball. Back to Uttarakhand, shifts it to the far right, the flag's gone up. There's the last few minutes, the game has been slightly in a bit of a lull there. Now coming all the way from the left. Bit of a confusion there. A bit of mix-up as well. Trying their best. There comes the cross from the right. Nicely knitted forward. Plays it further deep. Well, to be honest, this plane doesn't really make sense now. The flight has been taken by Uttarakhand. And quite an emphatic flight indeed. Score line of 6-1. So obviously, I think very few things come as close to that. And Uttarakhand does very well. Lays it down to the center now. Controls the ball, goes past the first defender, and barely goes past the second. And there's another Pondicherry player who's gone down with need assistance. At the moment, Pondicherry knows that for them it's looking to be very, very tricky. Victory is out of the question. So the objective will be to score or to concede as less goals as they can, and maybe try and find the back of the net as well. Hitik Walia has been taken off. Jersey number 6 comes on for Pondicherry. For Uttarakhand, apologies. Drops the ball. Back with Uttarakhand once again. Another square pass. And now knitted forward. That is wonderfully done. This can be a lovely chance. The goalkeeper's come out of his position. Puts in a crucial save there, Shiva Subramaniam. Could have been very, very challenging had he not come there, or had he not come out there, or had he not timed his run to perfection. And now Uttarakhand drives from through the center, in fact. Here they come all the way from the left. There comes the cross. It's a goal-bound opportunity. But it had a bit too much on the ball as it went out of play. Does a decent piece of work. Very nicely done. Again, chips it forward. Looks around. And the referee gives away a free kick. In favor of Pondicherry as things stand at 6-1 so far. Half a dozen goals have been scored by Uttarakhand, wherein Pondicherry in response could only score one. And a nice free kick comes floating in. And then the rebound, not really well connected. Short passes onto that far left wing. Plays it back amongst the defenders, who in turn steers it forward. Does well to now get it into the central channel. And nicks it onto that far right wing. Tries to control the ball. Does excellently well. Goes past the defender there, but not to be. Here's an opportunity. Nicely tucked forward. The flag's finally gone up. And Pondicherry will make another change here. And it looks like it's going to be Mohan Kumar coming out into the center, wherein P. Ilavarasan has gone out. Back with Uttarakhand once again. Does well. Eludes their marker. There's a nice ball trying to go forward. Does well, and now this can be another opportunity for Uttarakhand. They're looking for a goal scoring opportunity. Nicely goes past the goalkeeper, but couldn't put it into the back of the net. In fact, marks the goalkeeper and the defender. I think he lacked pace here. He should have actually finished that, tried to chip it. He should have had that much courage, that much belief in himself. By the time he could actually pull the trigger, the defender did very well to reach out. There's a long ball. Nicely threads it back. And now sends it to the far right. So let's see if they can reach out. Doesn't really look like they will. Now a short pass, trying to connect, trying to collect the ball there. Now Uttarakhand comes all the way from the right. There comes across a pretty emasculated one, of course. Does well this time. Coming all the way from the left. Nice through ball here. Wonderfully collects and tries to clear the ball away. To the right, looking for another goal scoring chance. A long ranger comes floating in. And it also goes out of play as well. Sent downtown by Pondicherry, but Uttarakhand is the one who receives that. And eventually they'll go out for a throw in favor of Pondicherry here. Here's another opportunity. Uttarakhand does a pretty decent job. The goalkeeper coming out of his line, eventually ensuring the fact that that ball has been taken care of. And now Pondicherry has some space ahead of them. A very overweight pass allows the ball to snap out. Uttarakhand desperate to do better than what they are doing right now. They want more goals, wherein Pondicherry is desperate to keep the ball away from them. Another long ranger goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. 85 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes of regulation time plus whatever minutes will be added on. Kind of tries to fight their way forward. Does well, chips it towards that central channel. And the referee is given the free kick here in favor of Pondicherry. They were particularly not happy with how the things unfurled there. This has been a pretty enduring match between these two sides. For Pondicherry, they have time and time again come knocking on the doors, but that defensive vulnerability has left them exposed. And Uttarakhand has done a pretty decent job of exploring the defensive fragility there. The goalkeeper picks it up quickly, sends it back to the player onto the far left. However, that's not to be. And now Uttarakhand can drive forward once again from the centre. Now plays it to the far left. However, intercepted by Pondicherry well enough. And Uttarakhand almost forcing the hand of the Pondicherry goalkeeper there, Shiva Subramaniam. Does well, the new run altogether. 3 minutes of regulation time remaining. That kind of eludes everyone. Takes their time, sends it on the ground. Tries to control. Now they can drive forward in fact. However, that attempt to play it towards the player on the far right, that was intercepted. Another lovely ball onto the far right. It's all back to square one at the moment for Uttarakhand as they send the ball to their own defenders with Pondicherry in pursuit. And Uttarakhand very calmly just knocking the ball around. Does well. Another nice ball sent forward. Trying to control that, not to be. Now coming all the way from the right. And that's gone out of play. That's going to be a free throw in favor of Pondicherry. Pondicherry taking their time. Slowly trying to steady their ship. Uttarakhand, however, they are relentless. And now they come all the way from the left. Does well. Sends it even further. Looking for an opportunity. The flag has now gone out.
Roll, roll.
5 minutes of additional time has been given. Let's see how does they try to control this. Here's an opportunity. Tries to come around. It's a bit of a tussle there from the goalkeeper. Does excellently well. The ball still with Uttarakhand at the moment. They do well to elude that attacker who was stationed out in the central channel. The goalkeeper's come out of his line. The flag has stayed down. Simple finish. Goal number 7 for Uttarakhand. And for Pondicherry, further humiliation. They could have done a lot better. The goalkeeper this time, once again coming out of his line, didn't really make any difference. The change of goalkeepers.
Careful, no.
It was so easy. Comfortably slotted into the back of the net. Now Pondicherry coming all the way from the right. Shailendra Singh Negi was the goal scorer. "92 minutes. On the clock. Final 2 minutes of the match coming up. Short passes now being played between Pondicherry and Uttarakhand has again claimed possession for themselves. Slightly better pass could have got them easily that all important 8th goal. Now on to the far right. Pondicherry still looking for space. Twists and turns around, but not to be. They're taking their time. They are happy to keep things as they are right now. Pondicherry will definitely like to go back to the drawing board, talk a lot, have a discussion about what went wrong for them and what could have been better. Final minutes of the regulation of the extra time as well of the game, we can say now. Now slowly and steadily it's coming to a close at the moment. back amongst themselves. Pondicherry did try hard in the first half itself. Unfortunately, after conceding that second goal, they were entirely blown away. They could never get back in the hunt, and by the time they actually got themselves back in the groove, it was done and dusted. Well, that's all from this game then. As things stand, it's 7-1 is how Uttarakhand closes this matchup. Goals from Ayush Bisht, Itik Walia, Anuj Rawat, Yash Bisht, Divyansh Ashwal and Shailendra Singh seal the deal for Uttarakhand, wherein for Rajesh, he is the only goal scorer for Pondicherry. Well, that's all from this game. However, we'll return shortly with another game. This will be your commentator Rohit signing off, but do not forget to check the stats on your way out. Also, the highlights. Thank you, everyone.
जो हमारा जो मैच नंबर 5 चल रहा था, जिसमें उत्तराखंड और पौंडीचेरी का मैच था, जिसमें उत्तराखंड ने पौंडीचेरी को 7-1 से बीट किया है। तो इस मैच के जो मैन ऑफ द मैच हैं, जर्सी नंबर 19 उत्तराखंड के आयुष बिष्ट